Financial Field in South Philly. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Darrynton Evans. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Eagle defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch! Let go!
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Ready, break. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Viking 18. Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Evans. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60. 60 Vikings, 60.
Daniels looking to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
King, Phil King. Phil King.
37-yard line.
Tiger Hornet. Kyle Love Yeti. No touch.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, easy, 63. No touch.
On 3rd down, Barkley fighting him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, let's go.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
That's good for another.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, easy, 63, bad.
No gain on the play.
No touch.
Throwing his Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carlos Basham able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
180.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, 73. And then Kyle Love Yeti. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 17, Eagles 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Quick slant here to Smith. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Go Silver, ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Silver. Right here, right here. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Yeti. Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good. For an Eagles first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
When you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
19 Lions.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Great. Hey! 181. Hey! Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
63. Delta.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
13 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Hey, Silver.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw here.
at the 23-yard line.
Now Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field? How about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Third down. Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Daniels. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Second and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Go Silver, right?
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up
Now Hurts changing up the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah,
but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the draw, it's Evans. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Daniels looking to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to match the score, Commanders 24, Eagles 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And running with power here. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 17.
Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now is Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, this defense Needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
That's good for another Eagles.
Now back to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Straight ahead, Shipley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now 1st and goal.
Tiger swarm, Tiger swarm.
Now Shipley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll come up now on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. 57 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go Silver.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Look. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Now Daniels. Floating one incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. What can Mariota do in the OT? Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Yellow, 43. Strike 2.
Fourth down, Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Washington going to send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll give it to Shipley. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it.